Have you ever imagined a Commanders offense with Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, and Tyreek Hill all on the same field? Sounds like something straight out of Madden career mode, right? But what if I told you this might be closer to reality than we think? According to Bleacher Report, analyst Mo Moton raised a bold hypothesis, a possible trade between Washington and Miami that would have Tyreek Hill wearing a Commanders jersey. The scenario involves sending 2025 second and sixth-round picks to the Dolphins, with Hill and a seventh-round pick coming in return. Moton believes that pairing Hill with McLaurin would create a true nightmare for NFL defenses. And let's be honest, imagining Jaden Daniels launching bombs to this trio is just insane. Of course, there are obstacles. Hill's heavy contract and cap space issues make this a bold and risky move. But it's worth noting that Hill showed frustration after last season's disappointing end in Miami. His words were clear: "I have to do what's best for my career." Could he be ready for a fresh start in Washington? And while the rumors heat up, the Commanders remain active. The signing of defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw to a 3-year, $45 million deal, with $30 million guaranteed, shows the front office wants to strengthen the defense with power and experience. Peters, our GM, is making a big bet. He knows Kinlaw from his 49ers days and believes Dan Quinn can unlock his full potential. With the draft approaching, Washington is preparing to make decisive moves. 5 picks, including the 29th overall, and many names on the radar: James Pierce Jr., Emeka Egbuka, Jonas Sania. The search is on for players ready to make an impact from the first snap. And here's a symbolic detail that might go unnoticed. Luke McCaffrey is changing his number. He's switching from 12 to 11 in 2025. It might seem like just a jersey swap, but this kind of change usually means something more. McCaffrey shined in his first year: 17 games, 18 receptions, over 450 total yards combining receptions and returns. And now he seems ready to take the next step. The Commanders' offense is getting serious. Jaden Daniels, Deebo, McLaurin, Eckler, Brian Robinson Jr., and maybe Tyreek Hill. If Luke McCaffrey keeps evolving, it's going to be tough for any defense to prepare. And don't forget, he's Christian McCaffrey's brother, but he's building his own path here in D.C. with grit, humility, and a strong desire to win. So, tell me, would you trade 2 draft picks for Tyreek Hill? Do you believe Kinlaw will become a key piece on defense? And who would you like to see wearing the Commanders jersey next season? Comment down below, leave your like, and subscribe to the channel Commanders Fan News today so you don't miss any team updates. The season looks promising, and the journey is just beginning. And it doesn't stop there. While fans turn their eyes to the draft, there's quiet movement behind the scenes that could change the course of the franchise. The coaching staff is looking to reinforce not just the star players, but also promising names who could emerge as major surprises. Luke McCaffrey is the clearest example of that. He may not be the most talked about name on social media right now, but that's likely to change, and fast. Internal sources already point out that Luke has been one of the most dedicated players in off-season training. He and Jaden Daniels have been seen working together away from the spotlight, fine-tuning routes, rhythm, and timing. That kind of connection, when it turns into chemistry on the field, is what separates good offenses from lethal ones. And if this connection grows, get ready to see plenty of highlights with deep passes and tough catches made to look easy. This is what's taking shape in Washington, a new era. An era where the Commanders aren't just dreaming of the playoffs, they're going to fight for them. The union of talented veterans, hungry young players, a new coaching leadership, and a passionate fan base could be the recipe for something truly special. And you're part of it. Yes, you who follow, comment, cheer, and suffer with the team. That's why your opinion matters here on Commanders Fan News today. So, tell me, do you believe this rebuild can put Washington among the NFC favorites? Do you think Jaden Daniels could already be in the MVP race if Tyreek Hill joins? And Luke McCaffrey, can he establish himself as a real weapon in this explosive offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The conversation starts here and continues with you. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget, hit the like button, activate the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel Commanders Fan News today. Here, you stay on top of everything happening in the Commanders universe with information, opinion, and of course, that passionate dose of love for this team that never gives up. Washington is getting ready to take a bold step. Now is the time to believe, to connect, and to follow every play, every trade, every evolution. Because when this team takes the field in 2025, a lot of eyes will be watching, but only those who followed closely will truly understand what's being built. And look, speaking as a passionate Commanders fan, I have to say this possible arrival of Tyreek Hill fires up the imagination. Yes, the trade is bold. Yes, the contract, the cap hit, all that needs to be considered carefully. But man, think about what this would mean. Having one of the most explosive receivers in the league, someone who could change a game's outcome with a single play, alongside Terry and Debo, that's not just adding firepower, that's transforming the team's offensive identity. And about Luke McCaffrey, I'm hyped. Not because he has a famous last name, but because he shows that spirit every fan loves to see, grit, humility, and the desire to grow. He doesn't want to live in his brother's shadow. He wants to write his own story here, wearing this jersey. And I truly believe that 2025 could be the year he breaks out, not as a promise, but as a reality within this developing offense. Kinlaw? He's a gamble, yes. But if it works, he could become the pillar of this defense. We need strength on both sides of the ball, and Peters seems to be building a roster intelligently, looking for pieces that fit Dan Quinn's system and deliver immediate impact. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I felt this excited about the Commanders' future. We're witnessing something being born here. This is no longer a team trying to find itself. It's a group forming with talent, identity, and ambition. And you living all this with us, tell me, do you feel this shift too? Do you think Tyreek Hill is worth the investment? Will Luke McCaffrey surprise us? Will the defense take the leap with Kinlaw? Comment down below, share your thoughts, spread it to other fans, and don't forget to subscribe to the Commanders Fan News Today channel. Here, we live every detail of this journey with our hearts on our sleeves. And you know what makes me believe in this special moment for the Commanders? It's that, for the first time in a long time, it feels like we have a real plan. Not just patching holes or gambling on aging veterans. It's about building a strong, young, explosive core, led by Jayden Daniels, who has everything to become the face of the franchise for the next 10 years. This guy isn't just talented. He's calm. He's a leader. He plays with confidence. You can see it in his eyes. He's not there to participate. He's there to win. And with pieces like Debo, McLaurin, Eckler, and maybe Tyreek, this isn't just an offense trying to find its way. This is an offense ready to hurt defenses, control the clock, and light up the scoreboard. And on the other side of the ball, Kinlaw's arrival, if he stays healthy and fits into Dan Quinn's system, could be exactly what we needed. Interior pressure, physicality, presence. A player who commands respect on the line and helps free up the edge rushers to do the dirty work. But above all, what excites me most is the feeling taking over the fan base. The energy, the anticipation, the hope. Because every Commanders fan knows what we've been through in recent decades. We know what it's like to tough it out, to believe year after year, even when the rest of the league ignored us. But now things are changing. And if you feel that too, if you believe this team is on the verge of becoming a powerhouse, then stick with us here on the Commanders Fan News Today channel. Because this space is for you, who cheers, analyzes, critiques, but above all, loves this team. Share this video with other fans, hit the like button to support the community, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. The draft is approaching. Big decisions are knocking at the door. And we'll be right here to follow every step, every trade, every pick. The future is coming, HTTC Nation. Just imagine. FedEx Field packed. Cold December night. Jayden Daniels under the lights, with Tyreek Hill lined up on one side, Terry McLaurin on the other, Debo in motion crossing the field. And deep down, almost unnoticed, Luke McCaffrey ready to burn the corner on the sideline. Daniels takes the snap, fakes the play action, steps up in the pocket and launches a perfect 40-yard bomb right into McCaffrey's hands for a touchdown in the back of the end zone. Explosion. Crowd goes wild. And the message is clear. The Commanders are back. That's the vision we're starting to see. It's no longer just about competing. It's about dominating, earning respect, rewriting the story of a franchise that deserves to shine again. And as a fan, I have no doubt, if the front office keeps making smart decisions, if the roster keeps growing with humility and hunger to win, this team is going to be dangerous. Very dangerous. So the question I leave for you is simple. Are you ready to be part of this new era? Are you ready to live every emotion with us? Every game, every win, every comeback? If the answer is yes, then subscribe now to the Commanders Fan News Today channel. Hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, and comment below what you think of this new offense, the possible arrival of Hill, McCaffrey's growth, and the next steps in the draft. Because here, we live the Commanders with intensity, with truth, with heart. And this season promises to be unforgettable. See you in the next video. HTTC. And bring on 2025. Let's go, Commanders.